Welcome to Janry Pet Resort, where pet luxury has never been more affordable. We are back, and I would like to talk today about dog lodging. What do you think?
Let's do it.
All right. So when Anthony joined the business mind he has, and being a restaurateur, he's thinking, how can we advertise? And what's one way to get us out there?
Because there was no internet. There was no cell phones. It required guerrilla marketing, like going out by foot and actually walking into other people's businesses to introduce yourself.
Exactly. When he joined us, we ended up creating a marketing office. And he was very instrumental in making sure that we had someone who was dedicated to answer the phone all the time. So what he decided was, let's go ahead and take someone from the sales marketing office, have them go out and visit vets and visit small businesses. So he came up with this idea, what we called biscuit baskets. It was a flyer. We would roll the flyer up. We'd attach a little dog biscuit to it. We would take it to all the surrounding vets. We would take it to local businesses. And at the same time, when we dropped those off, we would drop off these little boxes and these little cards. If you're interested, please put your name, phone number, if you have an email address on these little cards. And then every week, a person would go out from the sales marketing office and they would collect all of the little cards, the slips that had been filled out by customers. And then they would restock the biscuit baskets. And that little piece of rolled paper was information about us. It was possibly a coupon. It was about grooming. It would also be a flyer about doggy daycare. So we got a lot of our early days marketing by being on our feet. And when I started in 2012, we were still doing the biscuit baskets. We had a New Jersey route and we had a Pennsylvania route. And it would take all day to do one route. And you might not even finish the whole route. There was so many different businesses and veterinarians. When we would go to the veterinarians, we would always take them something to say thank you for suggesting us. They would have homemade cookies or homemade cannolis just as a thank you. Here's a little treat. Thank you for letting your clients know that we're here and we'll take care of their dogs.
So this place down a hill all of a sudden was exposed.
It was exposed, exactly. That's how a lot of our customers have come to us in the past, is through those biscuit baskets that he had come up with, and also through word of mouth.
So referrals were
huge. And that's one of the reasons I think we have such a great loyal customer base, is because they talk to their friends. If you have a dog, you know people who have dogs.
I do.
Exactly. People want to go on vacation, and who are they going to ask? They're going to ask their veterinarian, and they're going to ask their friends. So it's very important to us to have a good relationship with the local veterinarians. It's important to us to have a good relationship with our customers, because we know the best form of flattery is someone referring us to their friends.
And the best way to keep them is to thank them.
Exactly. One of the things I don't know if a lot of people know is that when we did the remodel, Anthony was kind of like, how can we make this better for the dogs, better for the staff? The walls of all of our suites are imported Italian tile. The flooring, because it's epoxy floor, is easy to sanitize. That's the most important thing to us, is a clean lodging facility. We redid all the fronts of the suites to make it easier to clean. The way people have their dogs now is so different than the way people used to have their dogs. We're different than a lot of other places. And a lot of other places, it's one size fits all. Daycare is their activity, or they have a certain number of times they go out. That's their activity. And then they have their lodging fee, or it's all inclusive. The way we kind of see it is every dog has kind of a different need, and who knows their dog's needs better than the owners. So the owners are able to choose the best package to fit their dog. If their dog is an 8-year-old dog that's not as active as a 4-year-old dog, they can choose a certain package that's going to be better for their dog. If their dog is a young dog, they can get a higher package because they know what they have to do with their dog at home. So they know what their dog's going to want here. And in the end, it's a dog that's physically tired and mentally tired is a happy dog that's going to sleep through the night and get ready and be rested for the next day.
So what really makes Janry unique is that we tailor each package to the individual dog.
Exactly. And we let the owners choose the package.
So they feel like they are in control of their dog's vacation.
Their dog's vacation. Because this is their dog's vacation. If they're on vacation enjoying themselves, their dog needs to be on vacation enjoying itself as well. which is one of the other reasons why Anthony was so incredibly determined to make the nature trail as beautiful as it is. Customers come and they see the nature trail and it's great. They love it. It's beautiful, but it also needs to be great for the dogs. That's why the nature trail is completely fenced in, but everything we do on the nature trail is on leash. But guess what? If the dog wants to walk through the ground cover, walk through the ground cover. If you want to pee on that plant, pee on that plant. Because this is for the dogs. And the dogs visually see all the different plants. They see all the different statues. They see all the different water features. We've got bunnies out there and we've got squirrels out there. They love it. They love going on the nature trail.
And you know what people need to know?
What's that?
The dogs aren't picking the packages.
The dogs aren't picking the packages, exactly. When we have the pools set up and we have them set up in other play yards, because the other play yards are a stone base, when we set up the pools, the water needs to go somewhere and we don't want it to get all muddy. And in the summer, the dogs can jump in the pools and have a good time.
So there are multiple places.
Multiple places.
On Janry's property where dogs
can go out and play.
Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And each one has a specific reason for it. There's a specific reason why we have a gravel play yard. There's a specific reason why we have the big grassy field. And there's a specific reason why we have the nature trail. There's dogs that I've taken out before and I've taken them out to the field and they'll sit there and I let them off leash and they walk over and they lay down, which is great. But I need to make sure that they are physically active so that when we go back inside, they can curl up and take a nap, because a tired dog is a happy dog.
This is very true.
Exactly.
From my own personal experience.
Mine too.
With my dog.
Right, exactly. So, that's where I say to myself, okay, it's great that they're coming out, they're laying down the grass, but, let's go out on the nature trail and let's take a walk. Let's get some movement going. And for that matter, it's the same with elderly dogs. Our senior care packages, our walks, they can't just come and hang out inside and go for one walk throughout the day. All of us feel as we're getting older, if you're sitting or laying down for a while and you get up, you know what's happening. Your body hurts.
A body in motion is always in motion.
Exactly.
And that applies to dogs too.
These older dogs come and stay with us. They get up and they move. And the nature trail is perfect for that, because we can do a shorter walk if they're much older, or a little bit longer walk. But we know that they're getting up and they're moving and they're staying active and their joints are staying lubricated, because we want to make sure that they're walking out the door just like they walked in the door, or maybe even a little bit better.
And I think that's the difference between other boarding facilities and being able to lodge at Janry. We have so much ground for the dogs to be able to be a dog.
Exactly.
The whole place is designed for dogs.
The whole place is designed for dogs. That's exactly it.
But when you take a human through, they say to themselves, this is where I want my dog to be while I'm away.
Because it's gorgeous. Again, going back to it, they're going on vacation and they want their dogs to go on vacation. And the nice thing about it is that the owners can pick their packages. We are not a one-size-fits-all. A puppy is not going to play as much as an 11-year-old dog. There's a difference between those life stages. And we understand that and we recognize that, and we want to offer the difference between those life stages, which is why we have 3 senior care packages, 3 adult packages, and 3 puppy packages. So the packages are really important to us. And one of the other things that we offer here, which is nice, we also have a grooming salon. Whether your dog comes for a day of daycare and you want him to get a bath, or you sign up for our spa membership, or your dog's here for lodging and you want him to have a bath or a full groom even, which is a haircut before they head home, or your dog jumped in the river yesterday and they smell a little like river water, let me take him over to Janry and get him a bath.
Grooming is so incredibly important.
Grooming for dogs like doodles, poodles, anybody that needs haircuts, your Shih Tzus, your Malteses, is just as important as taking your dog to the vet, because for them to be healthy and happy, they need to be groomed on a regular basis. And that's what we're here for.
I think that's a great spot to pick up on next week. So if you're listening to this podcast, we're getting into grooming next week.
We are, yeah.
I'm really looking forward to talking about grooming. Because I have 2 German Shepherds.
And they need to be groomed as well.
I can't tell you how many times I vacuum my house a day.
Exactly. So we want to just thank everyone for joining us. And everyone have a good rest of your day. And we will see you next time.